Hi there, Junior Roses! Welcome back to the Uiest of all of the tubes. I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore. In today's video, we're going to be looking at school world records by country. Now, these records are from all over the world at any time, and they're really interesting, actually. So they're all specifically to do with school. So in this video, we're going to be looking at world records like the world's best attendance by any student ever, the world's longest exam. How long do you reckon it is? Put your guesses in now. And also, the world's oldest student. Like, it's actually insane how old this guy is. But he's still learning. He wants to learn, bless him. We're also going to be saving what I think is one of the most mind-blowing records on this list to the very end. So make sure you stick around to the end, guys, to see exactly what I'm talking about. All right, guys, as always, before we start, I just want to point this out. For all of you fantastic people who watch my videos, there's a massive 68.7% of you that haven't subscribed yet. Well, that needs to be 0. All right? Everybody who watches my videos needs to subscribe right now. So if you enjoy watching my videos, guys, and you haven't done so already, please smash that subscribe button. It really helps me out, and it means the world. Thank you so much. Okay, let's get on with these crazy world records. Some of these are really weird as well. Okay, so the first one on this list, the world's oldest school that is still in use. From 597 AD. That is insanely old. And it's actually in England. The King's School has been teaching for over 1,400 years. Oh my god. That is so cool. It's basically a castle, but not really. Okay, next one. The first school ever. From 2000 BC. Mesopotamia. The Aduba schools taught scribes, math, and literature. So these are the first ever schools. So before that, before schools, kids would, I don't know, they were just free. They were just free children. And then somewhere, somebody went, you know what? I think these kids need to learn something. It's about time these kids learn something. We need to create something where these kids all group together and they're just bored out of their minds for the next 2,000 years. Okay, the world's earliest start for any school in the world. This is a world record. 5:30 a.m. Imagine starting school at 5:30 a.m. Indonesia. Some schools trialed this to try to toughen discipline. That sounds so hard. Like, you'd have to get up to get to school. I mean, for me, to get to school, to be fair, I used to wake up like half an hour before school started, even though I was a 15-minute drive away. So I would have been getting up. I mean, if I started at 5:30 a.m., I'd have been getting up at like 10 past 5. Getting up any earlier than that. Okay, and the opposite, latest start, 10 a.m. That would have been so nice. I started, I mean, I think most schools in the UK, they start at 9, right? They start at like, but you have to get there a bit earlier just to make sure you're not late. 10 a.m. though. Australia, that makes sense. That makes sense it's from Australia. They're just so chill out there. It was designed to better reflect teens' sleeping patterns. I'd be really interested to know if it works or not. Like, was a 5:30 a.m. start better or a 10 a.m. start better? I want to know. Oh my god, the world's oldest student, guys. 96 years old, and he's from Japan. That's crazy. I guess that he would be from Japan. On average, they have the world's longest lifespan. What's his name? Shigemi Hirata went to Kyoto University of Art and Design. Okay, it wasn't school, because obviously he would have been a lot older than children. But still, university. So he was going to university, studying art and design at 96 years old when everyone else is probably, what, 18, 19, in their 20s? That's so cool, though. I mean, that's probably why. That's probably why he's been going so long, because he's just like, he hasn't given up. He's still learning things. I think that's awesome. The youngest ever college graduate from the United States, this is a world record, 10 years old. Oh my god. Michael Kearney got a BA at the University of South Alabama. What the hell? 10 years old? What was I doing at 10 years old? I don't know. I was just literally playing Xbox. That's all I was doing. The world's most expensive school costs $206,500 per year, and it is in Switzerland. Wow. Institut Le Rosey is renowned for its very high standards. Yeah, I'm not surprised if it's the world's most expensive school. You would want it renowned for its high standards. I'm guessing they can ski there? I don't really know. That is insane. Like, who's got the money to send their kids to school? It costs $206,000 per year. What's that in pounds? It's probably like 150,000 pounds. The world's longest lesson ever was 78 hours. What? That's like more than 3 days. The lesson was about Gandhi's philosophy. Surely kids were falling asleep though. And the teacher. How does that even work? Was it? I'd imagine this like big classroom, right? Where the teacher just keeps getting swapped. The students stay there, but there's a new teacher that comes in every 3 hours or so. Oh my god. How? What? How and why? The world record for the most students in a school is 61,345 pupils. That is insane. And it's obviously in India. Wow. City Montessori School has numerous large campuses. That is insane. I thought my school was big and that had like 2,500 students. That's ridiculous. 61,000. That's like a city. You basically go to school in a small city. The world record for the school with the longest amount of vacation time is 30 13 weeks, and it's Malta. Vacation time, does it mean like yearly, or are we talking like summer? Vacation time helps to boost mental well-being and health. I'm not sure if that means summer holidays or if it just means like 13 weeks throughout the whole year. I'm pretty sure we get longer than 13 weeks, right? In the UK. I think that means summer holidays. That's crazy. The world record for the best attendance by any student ever is a student in Canada, and he had a 99.916% attendance. It's such a shame that it wasn't 100%. I'm surprised it's not, to be fair. Thing is, you can't ever get 100% attendance if you miss just one day. Even skipping a little has big negative grade consequences. Why? Negative grade consequences. What, he got told off for that day he had off, did he? Okay, this is the opposite. The world record for worst attendance is 27.6%. I feel like that's not true because I guess it's got to count the kids have started school and they're not, because there's some kids that don't go to school at all and they've never been to school, so technically they'd have the worst attendance, but I'm guessing this is for kids that do actually go to school. The vast majority of kids never go to school. There you go. This is in South Sudan. Jesus. 27.6%. So you're telling me basically he was only there for a quarter of the time. So of like the 6, however long you are in school for. Say he was in school for 10 years, he was only there for 2.5 of those years. Okay, this is an interesting one. This school has the world record for being the least accessible. 800-meter zip wire. Colombia. The school needs to be accessed by an 800-meter zip wire. That is so cool. I really want to see this now. Imagine getting to school on a zip wire. That literally sounds like something I'd put in my cartoon. What the hell? The world record for the world's largest classroom. So we looked at school before, but this is classroom. In one time, 4,598 students, and this is in Poland. Usually, smaller classrooms lead to better grades. Yeah, it would. Imagine being one teacher. How many assistant teachers did that teacher have? Or was it just him? You'd need like 200 assistant teachers, wouldn't you? All going round. Hi, I'm just checking you understand what's going on. You're all good? You need any help with anything? It's what the assistant teachers used to do, isn't it? It's like, yes, I'm fine, thanks. I also want to know how they found a room that could fit that many students. Surely it was like online. Some of it must have been online. Can you even do FaceTimes with that many kids? The world record for the most languages ever taught in the same school is 6 languages. Luxembourg. 80% of students learn 2 or more foreign languages. Wow. I think my school taught like 3, maybe 4. I know there was French, Spanish, and German. I'm not sure about any others. Well, English, if that counts. I was so bad at learning other languages. Don't forget, guys, I am saving the coolest world record to the end. It's actually insane, and it really makes me want to go to that school. I mean, not now, because I'm 25. But back in the day, the world's tallest school building is 239 meters tall, and it is in Russia. Moscow State University was Europe's tallest build till 1990. Now, obviously, the Burj Khalifa is the world's tallest building, but this is the world's tallest school building, or building that is in a school. That's pretty cool. Imagine you have to go up like 30 floors just to get to your lesson. The world's largest campus is 27,000 acres. Jesus. And it's based in the United States. Berry College was funded a lot by industrialist Henry Ford. 27,000 acres. That is ridiculously big. That is huge. Okay, now we've got the opposite. The world's smallest campus, also in the United States, is only 2 acres. Milwaukee Institute of Art and Design is just 1 building. That is tiny. The world record for the most classrooms in a school is 1,050 classrooms. It's the same school with 61,000 students. So it's the same school with 1,050 classrooms. That is insane. That is so many rooms. Why is that school so big? I mean, I guess India has a lot of kids, doesn't it? There's a lot of people that live in India. That is ridiculous, though. It would be so easy to get lost. Like, how do they know? How do you know where your lesson is? Like, how do they number the rooms? Do they literally just number it from 1 to 1,050? Like, in my school, we used to have different blocks, and then in those blocks, you would have the letter and then the number, and that would be the room you're in. But that just sounds like absolute mayhem. The world record for the most floors on a school building is 50 floors. Interesting. I wonder how this is different to the Russian one. And it's in Japan. Modgekuen Cocoon Tower is home to 3 schools. That is so cool. So there's 3 schools all in one building, and they're like just different levels. They must have a lift, right? Surely they have a lift. Imagine going to school and getting an elevator to your school. Like, you have to go past the other schools. You're right on the top floor. It would be so cool being on the top floor, wouldn't it? I wonder if that's how they've done it. They've put like top set at the top and then bottom set right at the bottom. The world record for the highest altitude school is located in China, and it is 5,022 meters above sea level. Whoa. It must be hard to breathe. You would have a legitimate reason if you had like a headache or you wanted to go home. You're like, Miss, can I go home? I can't breathe. There's no oxygen up here. The air was so thin, it made concentrating difficult. I'm not surprised. Okay, and then the opposite, the world record for the lowest elevation school is 438 meters below sea level. That was in Israel. What do you mean below sea? What, they went to school under sea? Under the sea! Gedi High School is based right near the Dead Sea. How can it be below sea level? How does that work? So it's like, I'm trying to work out how that works. I suppose it's more, if it's more centered in land, it's like, it goes down. I suppose that makes sense. It sounds like it would flood really easily. Okay, the world record for the northernmost school is in Norway. So the school located the furthest north. The school serves the isolated community of Longyearbyen. Longyearbyen. Okay, so basically that school is the most northern school in the whole world. I bet it's freezing. And the opposite here, the southernmost school in Antarctica, probably also freezing. Provincial School number 38 is in Argentina's Arctic base. Whoa, imagine, I know this is just like an AI image, but imagine going to school and seeing penguins outside your window. Imagine a polar bear comes in. Sorry kids, the school's closed today. There's been a polar bear attack. It's eaten 3 students. Okay, the easternmost school is in Kiribati. Kiribati is the first country to enter a new year. I mean, that looks nice, doesn't it? Looks lovely and warm. And then the westernmost school is in America Samoa. Samoa and American Samoa are an entire 24 hours apart. Oh my god, the world's longest exam, guys. Here we go. Are you ready for it? 9 hours, 5 minutes. That makes me feel stupid for complaining about my 2-hour exams I used to have to do. I think the longest exam I did was like, 2 hours. It might have been 3. But that makes 9 hours. Are you allowed to like go for lunch? Like, are you like, is there a break in between where you could come back? Or during the CSAT day, many businesses are closed down. That is ridiculous. Like, how can they expect you to do that for 9 hours? I think that is ridiculous. Bloody glad I didn't go to school in South Korea. The world's longest school day is 9.5 hours per day. How long did I go to school for? I used to start at 9, finish at 3:30. So what's that, 6.5 hours, right? Yeah, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, 6.5 hours. So they were there another 3 hours after me. Oh my god. New legislation is aiming to cut down on excessive hours. Yeah, I bloody hope so. That is crazy. Of course it's from China. They are so strict with that kind of stuff. Imagine you go to school at 9, right? Like most of you guys do. And then you'd end up finishing, instead of 3:30, you'd finish at 6:30 p.m. You come home at 6:30. And then you imagine you stay to an after school club. Maybe you finish at 7:30. That's so bad. That would be so bad. And then the other end of the scale, the world's shortest school day, only 4 hours per day. So you start at 9 a.m. and then you finish at, what would that be, 1 p.m. That would be so nice. Many schools operate with multiple daily shifts instead. I mean, they wouldn't even need to go for break or lunch, would they? You could just like smash out 4 hours and then go home. I don't think I'd bother with lunch. The world record for the school that gives the most homework, where do you reckon it's from? Yeah, you guessed it, China. 13.8 hours of homework they give the students per week. China's literacy rate has grown from 20% in 1949 to 98%. Wow, okay, fair enough. So they've put the work in and it's bloody worked. Fair play, China. Well done. So not only do some of these kids have to go to school for 9.5 hours, but then they've got 13.8 hours of homework to do per week. Oh my god. The world record for the school with the most days missed due to snow is based in Mongolia, and its winters in Mongolia can often reach minus 40 degrees centigrade. What the hell? And if you're wondering what that is in Fahrenheit, that is very bloody cold. Yeah, I'm guessing that's per year. My school would never close due to snow. I think it did it once in the whole like 7 or 8 years I was there. And let me tell you, that was a fantastic day. The world record for the most days missed due to heat is 14 days, so 2 weeks in the year because it's too hot. That's never happened in the UK. Well, it hasn't in my school anyway. Days lost to heat waves are becoming more common. Yeah. Guess that's global warming for you. World record for the most days missed due to air pollution is 10 days. Air pollution alone reduces life expectancy by 3.5 years. And that's in India. Yeah, I've heard India's air pollution is really bad, actually. The world record for the world's largest school library is based in the United States. Wow, that surprises me, actually. 20 million items. When it says items, I mean, I'm guessing it means books. 20 million books. Like, that's a lot of books. Harvard is a prestigio college. Prestigio college. Boasting a huge library. You could tell I wouldn't get into Harvard if I was in America, couldn't you? The world's oldest school library, based in Morocco, is from 1349. University of Al Harakwayan was originally a mosque. Well, there you go. I really struggle with some of these words, guys. Do you think I'm dyslexic? I don't know. Wow, this is really cool. The world record for the most twins in 1 year, based in Nigeria. 50 sets per 1,000 births. Specific genes might result in more twin births. Wait, what's the most twins in 1 year? There were 50. So in the whole school year, there were 50 sets of twins. That would be so confusing, wouldn't it, for the teachers? Oh my God. I'd be like, Jimmy, come over here. The kid would be like, I'm Kenny. I'd be like, oh, fuck, sorry. Sorry, Kenny. I'm Kenny. The world record for the biggest yearbook. I don't think we did yearbooks in the UK. Is it just my school that didn't do a yearbook? Because I didn't have one. It's 888 pages, and it's also in the United States. It's for a naval academy. The yearbook usually weighs about 6 kilograms. Jesus Christ, that's a heavy book. The world's largest science fair. Again, we don't have science fairs in the UK. I didn't have it in my school. Maybe my school was just shit. I don't know. 1,600 finalists based in the United States. Regeneron ISEF has people compete from 60 countries. Oh, wow. Okay, so people come over from other countries. That's insane. I kind of want to go to that. That sounds awesome. There must be some really smart kids. The world record for the smartest school, I guess? Right, so 99.3% of students that go to that school graduate. That is crazy. You'd feel really stupid, wouldn't you, if you were that 0.7%. That didn't. However, 22% of students report very low life satisfaction. So even though a lot of them are very smart, like 99.3% of them are obviously very smart because they've graduated, a lot of them are saying they're not happy. That's kind of sad. Okay, and then the other end of the scale, the world record for the fewest graduates is in a school in the Central African Republic, and only 12.24% of students graduate. It's a result of military conflicts and weak institutions. Yeah, that's kind of sad as well, actually. Yeah, I wonder why it is. I think it's that the schools don't have enough funding, do they? The world record for the biggest school gym, 8,424 seats. Of course, it's based in the United States. High school sports in the US is huge with massive funding. So that's crazy that stuff like that has massive funding, and then like other countries like this just don't even have enough funding for their own schools. It's kind of sad. The world record for the largest school meal program is in India. Not surprising, 120 million children are fed. Midday meal scheme serves over 1.27 million schools. That is so good. I wonder what the food is. The world's largest school swimming pool, based in the United States, of course, is 4,700 seats. The government recommends early age swimming lessons. Yeah, fair enough. It's a great thing to be able to swim. Like if you get to an adult and you can't swim, it's just a bit like, I don't know, it's just a bit annoying. Obviously you can learn at any age, but I feel like it's a good thing to be able to swim. And it's fun too. The world's largest school orchestra has 8,573 musicians and is based in Venezuela. The huge orchestra performed I'm not even going to pronounce that. Slavic March. Okay, fantastic. Why there's so many words I can't pronounce? I mean, to be fair to me, that is literally like they've just taken every letter of the alphabet and put it together in any random order. The world record for the largest field trip or school trip is 4,000 students on one school trip from the United States. The field trip usually lasts about 5 days. What kind of school trip lasts 5 days? I didn't really go on that many cool school trips. The best one I went on was we went to Thorpe Park and just went on a load of roller coasters. That was sick. But I think there was a small class of us that went, there was like 15 of us that went. Not 4,000. The world record for the most subjects offered is Pakistan with 24 subjects. In 2011, a schoolboy got 23 A grades in his O-levels. Oh my God. When it says O-levels, does it mean A-levels? Because O-levels is like, that's like an old thing, right? He got 23 A grades. That's ridiculous. Okay, guys, we've made it to the last 3 now, and these are crazy. The world record for the most celebrities that ever attended a school was 1,063 celebrities. The New York University has the most Hollywood star alumni. I don't know what alumni is, but basically, that school has the world record for the most celebrities that have attended it. That's so cool. The world record for the fastest typing students is based in the Netherlands. I feel like I'm a decent typer, but these kids can apparently do 68.6 words per minute. I don't even know what I could do, probably 20. The country also ranks highest for basic digital skills. What are they feeding these kids? It's insane. Okay, guys, we've made it to the last one now. And this one I think is awesome. The world record for the most millionaire graduates from a school is based in the United States. And it's 18,000 millionaire alumni. What the hell is that word? I don't even know. But basically, and it says predictably, Harvard has many graduates that become millionaires. So basically, over 18,000 students that have graduated from Harvard have become millionaires. I should have gone to Harvard, man. Why did I not go to Harvard? Oh, maybe because I live in the UK and I'm an idiot. Well, that was actually a sick video. I really enjoyed that. There's so many cool records that I had no idea about. That blew my mind, actually, that video. And I hope it blew your mind too. That's going to be it for today's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed watching and you learned something new. Let me know in the comments, what was your favourite world record? I'd love to know. Also, before you go, please don't forget to like and subscribe. Take it easy, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!